girl in my drop top. We don't watch pussy like crotch cap. Roll with bad man top notch. And I joke when they think them a knock. Wait, you some kind of hot shot? Niggas my fault that you're not hot. Trying to my time like a stopwatch. All my niggas gon' shoot like the seconds on the shot clock. My stop chat. Can't program man, my phone like laptop. Where them my chat board? When them gyal run me down like a killer when I cop shot. Get the gyal back.
Ooh, that right there is disgusting right there. You watching Ray Mitchell, I'm on the couch with
the artist Redd
and
short sleeves.
And you know, today's a big day. Some people say it's just a regular season matchup versus the Miami Heat and OKC. I say it isn't. I say it's actually for the edge in the MVP race this season. So, Redd, I want to ask you a question because people keep asking me this. If I were a GM, so if you were a GM, you have one pick to take either LeBron James or Kevin Durant. 4 to 5 year spans to win championships. Who's your guy?
Bringing in chips 4 to 5 years, I'm going to go with LBJ.
Nice.
Just because I know what I'm going to get from him. You know what I'm saying? Durant, he's incredible, don't get me wrong, but he is developing. So, he could stop here, or he could get better, which I think he will. But we rolling the dice. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm going to get from LBJ. So, I'm going to go with LeBron 4 to 5 years.
And Yves, what do you think?
Ray, you don't have to ask me that.
Yeah, I guess I don't have to ask him that.
LBJ, LBJ all the way, man. 2 chips, carry the team on his back, and we know he get the job done. I'm not taking nothing away from KD, but we already know that this guy gets it done already, so LBJ all the way.
Look, LeBron has a hardware. I think we could all agree to that. 2 championships, he has the MVPs. He also has an MVP in the championship game. But for 4 to 5 years, what I'm seeing in the growth from KD, just potential-wise, I mean, last year he couldn't pass out of a double team. And this year, he's just controlling the game. I mean, his ceiling is still high. I'm not too sure about where he can end up. And, you know, that prospect there alone will make me take KD. Like, Redd isn't a gambling man. I am. So I'll definitely get my digs down on KD.
You know, my thing is, when you see some LeBron coming down the lane, it's way different from seeing Kevin.
It is, though.
With a full head of steam. You might test KD. You might say, you know what? You're going to have to go through me. LBJ... You might be out for 4 to 6 weeks.
A little more power behind that one right there.
It's true. All right, so look, I have an easier question for you guys, which I think is easier. Tonight is a head-to-head matchup. I'm gonna give you some numbers real quick. LeBron in the 16 matchups versus KD and LeBron. LeBron's actually won 13 of those, so he's leading that. He's having 29 points, 7 assists, 7 boards. KD's giving you 29, 6, and 5. So I want to ask you, who comes out with the win tonight, Redd? Is it OKC or does Miami get the nod tonight?
Thing about this, I'm a LeBron James hater.
Oh boy!
Because you didn't come to New York. I'm still salty about the decision. So any team that plays the Miami Heat, I become a fan of. I was a Milwaukee Bucks fan of for the first time in my life. So I gotta go with OKC. But honestly, it's personal. But honestly, basketball-wise tonight, I'm going to go with OKC just because, you know what, they just seem hungrier, like they wanted more. They have more to prove than a LBJ that's just trying to, I feel like, play until Wade gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Now see, I beg to differ because just like how
Miami winning tonight?
Oh, of course. Nice. Of course. Just like how I go with LBJ with being my franchise player, I'm going with them all the way. Listen, last time they scraped the floor with us. There's no way that they're going to get a repeat of that same kind of performance from the other night. No way.
Well, I tell you what, you know what Yves was talking about last time OKC actually matched up with Miami, was in Miami. OKC put the beats down. They went in there without Russell Westbrook, still found a way to pull it out. And you know, tonight I feel might be in similar fashion. I think the same thing might happen. I mean, you have LeBron.
Because short sleeves, you got to remember, we have that D Wade and that injury fact. We all know about injuries, me and you. And he's not gonna just be 100%. Not really, but he's not gonna be 100% when he comes off that bench. You know.
But I mean, both teams have injuries. Cause look, we got Russell Westbrook coming back too off the injury and everything. There's no saying that he's gonna be 100%. But I know with D Wade, at least he takes a night off and then he comes back. I mean, he's getting up there in the age. I mean, and for him to be considered not a factor in this game would be like ridiculous.
It's not that he's not a non-factor. I think they're gonna put too much on him and expect too much from him that he's not gonna be able to deliver. You're playing with these guys that play every night. These guys are 26 years old and they're running up and down every night. And you're sitting on the bench in your Armani suit like, we got 4 chips or 3 chips already. I don't know.
But
I think they wanted more. They wanted more.
But that's where we have this thing that they call subs. You know what I mean? Like we don't. All we need is just a couple of minutes out of him. Give us a good couple of minutes, good couple scores, couple points.
It might actually hurt you more than he helps you because if he's 2 for 7, you might as well let him on the bench.
Here's the thing. But this is all right. When I'm saying who's gonna win tonight, right? I'm looking at a couple of things. OKC literally is 23-3 at home. That number is daunting. I mean, they played 26 games at home. They've won 23 of them. That alone is pushing me towards OKC. Now, in those games, LeBron James is averaging 29 points, which is he plays well against KD, but I don't think him alone could pull it off. And we have Westbrook back tonight. Reggie Jackson's still playing tough, and Mario Chalmers isn't giving you too much nowadays. And I don't know about Ray Allen. I don't know if he is Ray Allen. I don't know who I'm watching out there.
You know
Wait,
what?
let's not forget Chris Bosh.
Let's not forget Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is at 19 points this year, so he's up there. He's playing well this year. He's playing well. But I mean, this is the 6th game.
We also have decent guys coming off the bench too. You know, you got Rashard Lewis. I mean, he's flimsy sometimes, but with a big game like this, trust me.
Nah, you know what? I'm more on the who wants it because remember OKC has something to prove.
True.
They're number 2. Let's be honest. Durant's number 2. Everybody on that team feels like they're second, and nobody wants to feel like number 2. Man. Right. Everybody wants to be the man, and that's how they prove that they're the man. To be the man.
You gotta beat the man.
That's it. And I think they've reached the point where they've seen these people heist these trophies up too much, and it's not them. You know?
Just as long as they know that they're playing the man. You know,
well, I mean, the man for now, LeBron James obviously just won out of the last 5 MVPs, he's won 4. That tells you a lot. The only person that still won from him was D Rose.
A lot of hardware.
And this year, I'm telling you, KD's gonna end up stealing one from him because, as Red is alluding to, these guys are hungry, Yves. If you watch KD in the Western All-Stars in that game, LeBron didn't want to play one-on-one, but KD was making it a point to play one-on-one. Yeah. He wants to go at these guys. And do I think LeBron is better than KD overall? I do, but this season, no. And do I think LeBron's going to come into KD's house where KD has so much pride? They're going to be welcoming Westbrook back. They're going to. I don't see it happening. But
see, that's why
6 games
on the
road. This is the end of the 6-game road.
That you're wrong because I don't see LeBron letting down. Just the other night, he had 40-something points.
Yeah, against Dirk, pretty tough Dallas game.
Let me play host real quick. Let me ask you guys. OKC, LeBron James, Miami Heat, 7 games. Who you got? Let me start with short sleeves.
I got Miami, 7 games.
Before you elaborate, who you got?
I mean, I have OKC pulling it out in 7.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Why would you think Miami could be this young, hungry team with something to prove?
I mean, let's go back into the history. Didn't they go 7 games with OKC last time? Nothing changed. I mean, yeah, they may have got a little more experience, but
as you said, history. That's not happening anymore. That was a healthy D-Wade. That was like the younger Durant and everybody, James Harden. Everyone was what? Under 25 years old?
James Harden. Yeah. Well, James Harden, he wasn't even a factor in that series, so we can leave him out of discussion.
They were younger. That's what I'm trying to say. And they didn't want it as much. They were just getting their acceptance. It's like, oh, you know what? We're pretty good. We could win. Now it's like, why aren't we winning? You can't be so great and don't win.
It's tough to three-peat, period. Yeah. LeBron and these guys won 2 chips already.
I don't know. I just think that Miami, they're in a place to where they know what it is that they have to do, and there's no way that they're losing. I'm not saying that they're unbeatable.
All right, so quickly,
no
you have who to win tonight?
Miami.
You have who to win tonight?
OKC.
I'm on OKC tonight. They should get the 6-point win. And who would you take as MVP?
This season, I'm gonna go with KD.
That's the elephant in the room. Who would you pick for this MVP of this season?
LBJ.
He's on LBJ. I'm on KD. You've been on the couch with Ray Mitchell.
The artist Red.
Short sleeves.
And that's our analysis of the Miami Heat game and the OKC matchup tonight, guys. You know, tune in, watch the game, and see what you think.
Just like that.
Think about it.